Welcome back everybody to Let's Play some Final Fantasy XIV. Unfortunately, we cannot summon our brand new little minion in here for some stupid reason. So we'll have to bring him out again once we actually start this next quest and actually leave the Rising Stones next time. Just from Moenbreyda, but she's right over there! Oh? Okay. Yeah, you've been quite the busy bee over here, haven't you? Alright, Moenbreyda. I heard you wanted to talk to us. Okay. Everybody, meeting time! Meeting time! Woohoo! Do we need to bring out the pots and the wooden spoons to, sound the alarm to get everybody in here? That's what we need. We need like a bell system that, when you ring the bell, everyone just comes running. Instead of being like, oh, I have so many others and have to wait for them to show up, just like ring the bell. Like, just get like a church bell, like Infiltrating. You can even have like the rope like suspended below a chandelier. I'm really being stupid right now. I'm sorry.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Woohoo!
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute! Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods?
We get it, game. Ida is dumb. You don't need to keep driving home the point here.
Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
Writers, did you entirely forget you completely glossed over that entire point in the Leviathan plotline? Just saying?
I do not envy the poor Sawdust to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve, and I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Moenbreyda.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But they're freaking huge!
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea.
Yeah, but how do we do that?
I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out.
Well,
Thing
isn't that
is,
convenient?
the profusion of corrupted crystals in Moenbreyda makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
You are late to the meeting, sir.
Has something happened?
Something is always happening, Midvillia.
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum.
Ah, crap.
During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's Sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men.
Then why are they even still here then? I don't understand that.
Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals.
Is it working?
Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Ascians will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
I'm always
Though
careful.
you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalimo shall accompany you.
Okay.
Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moenbreyda. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
Woohoo! Girl party!
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Ariange. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Okay, so apparently Short Stack is waiting for us outside. Okay. I thought you were going to Ul'dah. Like, what are you keep showing up back up here for? Like, seriously, Jesus. Like, you cannot stay put. Oh no! Do we have the money, Tadaru? Well, Thancred and Moenbreyda had been kind of eating up on the booze cabinet there. Like what? Standing around doing nothing? The children are like outside like doing their own crap, so you're not watching over them anymore. No, it is down here. Okay. Apparently the Domans are out. They're probably shopping or something. Okay. You do that. Yes? Alright, you guys stay out of trouble, alright? No flexing in front of the lady, then. Bye-bye. Your pugs? Are we gonna slowly all walk off one by one? Oh, okay, fine. This kind of prolongs the process here. Ugh. Well, it looks like you got all the cooking to do yourself for a while. Alright, so the Silurian plastic processing plant we go, if I can learn to speak some freaking English today. Alright, so we're here, and our little minion apparently came back, so that's good. I didn't even have to resummon him. Let's see if he perches on my shoulder. Unfortunately, you can't control that. And it's actually like independent on like people's clients. Like he might be on my shoulder on somebody else's client. Okay. Let's go then. Oh, we're actually gonna walk over there together. Wow, I am impressed. Oh my god, we're actually meeting in the middle. This is a first. Sabotage? No, just two of them. Just a midget and a womanizer. Okay. So pick him up and throw him over the wall. Got it. Wait, what? Alright, so we gotta find these devices, which there are 4 of them hidden around the place. And there's one of them right here. Inconspicuously suspicious item. God, I love that. Kapolima, what the hell are you doing back here? No, find them first. We already have someone who can disarm them. We're not gonna make you a member of the bomb squad at will, okay? Dankard, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, good job. Keep up the good work there, bro. I'll talk to you up here, because I can. Only because you're standing in one spot. Oh, Ida's here too! Yeah, I should be looking for crates. I'm too busy talking to everybody. You're not even supposed to be here. You're supposed to be with Moenbreyda. Well, I suppose where we need to take out the Garleans and stuff first. Oh, you know, fucking I'm not gonna talk to Y'shtola. But yeah. Aha! So how do we know we found all of them if we don't know where they are to begin with? Oh, hi, Moenbreyda. Why are you and Y'shtola and Ida not together? So as soon as we actually deploy these devices and take care of the Garleans, you guys can make a run for it before they call for reinforcements. I need to get up on that pipe, and I can't remember how to do it because one of the items is up there. It confused the crap out of people the first time. Another box! Funny, the stupid thing is I know where to find the most hidden item and I can't remember how the hell to get up there. Okay, I realize how you get up there. You gotta climb this stupid scaffolding here. Can't believe I missed that. Probably because the staircase is like half a step wide. As I fall off it anyway. Alright, fine. We'll get rid of Mr. Horsey Horse. Like, how can anyone actually climb up this thing? Jesus crap! This is like even unsafer than the ones in Kurthis. There we go. I knew there was a way to get up here, I just couldn't figure it out. 'Cause I'm an idiot. Alright, so now that we found all 4 of them, leap! Oh, great. Alright, tell me where they are so I can go whip their butts. Okay. Well, everyone gathered together rather quickly. I'm not going to talk to them this time because they probably got stupid stuff to say. Yeah, that would kind of suck. Actually, no, let's mount. And it got time to go kick some Guardian butt. That never gets old. Never, never, never. Tell me what to do, sir. Throw me to the wolves, huh? Alright, fine. Kick their butts and get my quarry done faster than the rest of you, alright? Is that a challenge, sir? Oh, look at that, a puff of purple smoke. No, I want to attack the Vanguard, there we go. Yes, you've been spotted. You weren't exactly inconspicuous over here. Are you, Mr. Scholar? Are you okay? Okay, fine. Ignore me. Fine, whatever. Whatever! Dude, your permission was compromised a while ago. You might want to alert the rest of the troops and, know that we kind of got you surrounded, and you might want to surrender and just give them a chase. That might be a better idea. Alright, I've done my duty. Time to go make my report. Get away from me. Hi? See, I think he may be part of a fate that's coming up. Yeah, I think he is. Okay, never mind. Okay. Dragon, will you perch on my shoulder already? Come on. Well, I started a bunch of them. Is that good enough for you? You're welcome. So what now? Can I conduct my experiments now? Okay. Guess they ran off without me. What, like Ina and Ishola couldn't handle it like they were supposed to? What's up, lady? You okay?
Hold on,
The dead
I won't be a
basilisk.
second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe. I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
Now, this is one thing I really love about Moenbreyda. Not only does she breathe some well-needed new life into the Scions, but she believes that, you know, being a scholar and wielding an axe and being skilled in, you know, in some sort of martial art doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. I love that. Like, you don't all have to be stuffy bookworms.
And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
She senses me. A useful talent.
An Ascian. Are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan. Keeper of knowledge. Seeker of truth. Meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of Lahabrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense.
Yeah, that's the second time I've heard one of you scumbags say that.
But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light.
Like, even my character's like, dude, what the hell?
Oh, dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
What did that bastard want with us? Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet. Unconscious. But this staff... You say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati. Master Louis-Soir's staff.
Ah, crap. Crap.
Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait a minute because I gotta plot exposit for a moment. Alright, what do you have to say now? Okay, so I gotta get the hell out of here because they're attacking my ferry and stuff. But yeah, anyway, there's a bit of a, I don't think it's ever explained in proper there. So I'm not sure if this is a plot hole or just something that hasn't been sufficiently explained yet. The reason Moenbreyda can't understand him is because, as you can see with the black text boxes, he's actually speaking in the Ascian language, not our own. But it's more the matter of how we can understand him that isn't quite explained. If you remember, and I've mentioned this before as well, way back when we very first met La Habrea, he made a point of mentioning himself, of lowering himself to speak in a tongue that we could understand, implying that we could not understand him before that point, and he had to, translate himself by speaking, well, just to make it easier, English, so we could, actually converse with him. But he already knew we had the power of the echo and all that, so it's not that gave us the ability to understand Nabrialis. The supposed idea behind this is that it's Midgard Zolmer's blessing that actually allows us to understand the Ascians now. But why exactly Nabrialis doesn't know that, I'm not 100% quite sure, because it takes him a moment after that. He already knows we can understand him before he notices we've been shorn of the blessing of the light. So either I guess it's possible, not necessarily a plot hole now that I think about it, that he doesn't know about this covenant or whatever. I mean, he may or may not, but yeah, but somehow he knows we can understand him, and that Moenbreyda cannot. Again, I'm not sure why or when that ability exactly came out. It's one of those things that's not exactly clearly explained. But for now, we gotta get back to the Rising Stones. If I'm missing something in the equation there, feel free to leave it in the comments. My head is kind of just a jumble of thoughts right now. I'm here, Moenbreyda. I'm here. Let's go. Yeah, you saw it yourself. You remember you commented that you were surprised we found all the pieces to it? No one else is here either. Remember, everyone's elsewhere. Ah, crap, we're too late.
You too.
Oh, she's got it in her hands. Okay.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You bastard!
You will not harm her!
Moenbreyda, that didn't work the first time. Holy shit! Ow!
Moenbreyda!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
Then why do you know he's after it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Wait, what? Are we just gonna stand here and do nothing? What? Are you okay, Moenbreyda?
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Okay, so now we have a new trial, the Chrysalis. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end the episode here. Again, apologies for the length, but yeah, don't want to save these cliffhangers for the middle of the episode. It's only appropriate to save them for the end. So I'm gonna gather a group of allies, and we're gonna go into this rift, and we're gonna go chase after that bastard Nabrialis if it's the last thing we do.